Welcome, model railroaders, to my Pennsylvania Railroad Keystone Corridor Layout Update video number 2. Just a little quick update showing some of the progress I made. I'm finalizing some of the track here in Harrisburg and Enola Yard. Trying to add a bit of black paint, cast a bit of contrast for whenever I do my ballasting. Good amount of work has been done so far planning this. And I've also been working pretty heavily on the grades around Middleton. Once you get out of Harrisburg here, you kind of reach this section. One of my old coal mines. And this long grade, the 2-track main. I'll go with eastbound. Had to make some adjustments. See, since last time I've had a bit of spackle. I've had to lower the track, particularly on this side of the curve. And you may have noticed there's actually a bit of holes here and there. Had to cut out part of the fascia just to get it lowered. All my supports down here holding it up. Various ones. Trying to lead into the bridge over there, which I've also had to adjust the grade and the height of that. Namely, the certain trains of mine weren't being able to go up this 2% grade. It might have been just a little too steep, a little maybe over 2%. So I've just lowered it about ½ an inch overall. Still make enough clearance right over there. Because in a way, this 2-track main line acts like a helix in one turn rotation where it just goes up over itself right at that point. And show you the rest. This is the main line. Falling back over to the Middleton. Still working on that one siding there. This is the other side. And right here, I've taken a lot of foam out to lower that and adjust the supports. I've actually had help from my local Titusville area model railroad club. A couple members have been helping me here and there to fix this. I really appreciate their help. So that's mainly leading to this coal mine I have. And initially I had a junction here. Still kind of debating on whether I should keep it or not. Depends on for operations purposes, but I think for right now we gotta do a little test and just have 2 tracks, no turnouts. That includes the additional 3rd line that I initially had in my last video. Sadly, I've kind of made a bit of a change and decided to take out that 3rd line. It's really just a siding that didn't seem to be too effective with the recent change I made. I had a lot of plaster here and there just to start smoothing out the terrain. Being ready for some other features. This is Lancaster with its yard. Initially, I had the 2 main lines going along a little closer to the yard. It would actually connect to this particular hand-laid turnout, which I believe is code 70. But due to the fact I had to lay an extra layer of cork on this whole part, it just kind of made that, sadly, unable to connect anymore to this main line. So I'll change a little bit of the operations. Nothing's drastically changed. This is all now, instead of dipping down to meet that lower track, the main line is staying up on its own cork roadbed at its height. And both lines will just flow straight along to here. And now we have the track laid down along the main line. Following this way into the station, and then going up the grade, follow along there. I've even started working on adding the cork roadbed for the other main line and smoothing out and readjusting the turnouts along this stretch that connects to the branch line. Used to be a turnout going there to the station. No, there isn't, but I'm considering maybe adding one. I'm debating on it. I've just been working on this section with the K4 operating really well. Making sure we test trains up and down all the time, make sure it's working. Such as in the case I have track on the branch line here just to make sure it's running. And I have it actually before I add spackle to continue leveling that section, such as right here, just a bit rough on the lower track. So I'll add that spackle and whatnot. It could be great. Started painting a little bit of the area just to make sure it's kind of visual and appealing, and a little bit obvious to know where the two main lines are. I can certainly tell the white one is the outer main line, and it's just being currently worked on. I'm about to paint that after a little bit more spackle. Well, after a while, just finally able to install both of these main lines. Get it prepped and ready for some really cool train action. Here we have the T1 pulling a bunch of heavy weights. I'm planning on adding a few more tracks in this particular yard. It's doing really well handling these adjusted grades. You can see there the outer main, I'm still working on adding the track. So far, all good. As you can see, this engine is having no trouble at all handling these grades, especially in this section. I've had to readjust a couple times. At this point, in the past, the main line would have ended right about there, but I've thankfully continued and added a bit more track over across our river here. Still need some adjustments. Planning to add this stone pier for this two-track truss bridge we have. Track's all but temporarily laid down just to test out some trains, but it's looking great. Now, as it comes into Harrisburg and Enola Yard, I've been working on this section in particular, planning out maybe adding a double crossover over there. Just figure out new track alignments to go into these 4 tracks. Maybe 5 into the station. I'm still debating on it. I'm just debating on adding one in the back to add a little extra space to park a train, but also, you know, make sure I accommodate for any background buildings here. I'll leave some space for it. I've been working out track position for these turnouts here too. Been reconsidering my plans, wondering if I should go for like a engine diesel shop over here on the left and like a steam shop on the right. You never know. Thanks again for watching this latest update. Hope to showcase more in the future. I have many different plans to get the main line operating on the outer main line, work on Harrisburg and all its tracks, and also here Enola Yard. Various other little projects such as this coal mine might happen later in the year, but I really hope to get at least some portions of these industries operational so we can do some cool op sessions with this layout. And even future run-by videos. It's gonna be awesome. Hope to grow the channel. So please like and subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and I'll see you in the next video.